Hello, everybody. I'll be right there. Hang on. Just have to shut the kids' door over here because they're like really loud. All right. I've got to get back to the chat. Hold on. Hang on. Oh, I have my on-screen. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to find until my keyboard comes. Jimmy, you should check when my keyboard is coming. See that my keyboard is going in there. Hello there. Okay. So, Tamra, hi. Mandy, Robin, Romani, Witchy, Violet. First time here, obviously. Welcome. Victoria, hi. Is your first time here? Falling down the rabbit hole. Your first time here. Welcome. We have a lot of newbies. Where did you find out about this channel from? Hi, Nanette. Hi, Carla. Anna, hey, Anna. Robin, Deb on the Move, Amazing Grace, Lynn Moon, Crystal. Georgia Kenley, another new person. Hey, welcome. Karen Miles Johnson, another new person. Okay, well, you can't hear because I had it on mute because I wasn't ready to come on yet. Michelle M, welcome. Linda. Georgia Kenley, I said that right. Victoria's. Tanami Wells Briley, how are you? Okay. Sarah, how are you? Caught the tail end of Websis. Yeah, go back and listen. It was a good show. No, I was talking to Jimmy. Jimmy was talking to me. You love Web Sleuths. Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Are you all coming in from Web Sleuths? Lacey. Who else? Olivia. Time for a change. Hope you're all healthy and not killing each other, as far as I know. Julie. Krinky, how are you? Just Julie. Julie, do you do advertising? Are you advertising? How's Luke feeling? Luke's feeling good. Well, I mean, Luke's still in a little pain, right, Jimmy?
What, honey?
Luke still says he's in a little pain.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. He's been milking it. Let's see here. I was going to say I just can't stay. I'm exhausted. You were working the last 3 days at the hospital. Oh, thank you for your service there. Enjoyed you being on Webster. Thanks, Judy with an I. Laughing Lorry, hi. D90 Bell, hello there. Tanami, did you come from Web Sleuths as well? Hey, Z Storage, haven't seen you in a while. Falling down the rabbit hole. You've been watching for a little while? Okay. Good to see you all. Peggy Sue got married, hi. Diane, Cindy, Chauvin, Backdoor, how are you, Kristen? Muka, Kathy B, Peggy. I missed the other night. What happened to Luke? Oh my goodness. Well, he went to the emergency room yesterday because the pediatrician said that he could have a torsion in his testicle. Because he said it hurt after they were lifting weights. So he had to go have a sonogram on his family jewels, and he was okay. But he just, what did they say it was, Jimmy?
They say he did a little straining, but it looks like he may have had a torsion and it came undone.
Oh, a little strain. He might have had a torsion, but it came undone on its own.
That's when your testicle twists.
It's a twisted testicle. Hey, Bossy. How are you? I know you're from Web Sleuths. Davida, you did? We'll go back and watch later on. You changed my pick and name around. Oh, you changed your pick and name around? Okay, you're drinking a large coffee. It tastes amazing. Well, that's good. Pediatric. Yeah, okay. Is that what it is? All right, because I think, okay. Heard you. Hey, Joe Hoff. Okay, yeah, it was a good show. We talked about a lot of stuff. We didn't even get to half the stuff we're going to talk about, but I'm going to have her on over here. Probably, what day is today? Today's Thursday? No. What's today? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment right here in my kitchen. That's weird. It released it. Yeah, Julie, it did. You enjoyed the collab? Thanks, Bossy. It was fun. Had a good time. Right, no torsion. I'm sure we could have a torsion of something. You pissed a lady off at the post office? Cough, sniffled all over the place. Oh, you're pissed. You're pissed. The lady at the post office coughed, sniffled all over the place. OMG. Glenn, 20 my cards, keys, and myself. I bet you were trying to say something else. Didn't get my keyboard yet. I've been having Davida. I've been having to that's why maybe someone's like, well, Carolyn didn't talk much at Web Sleuths. I had to do that with my on-screen keyboards. That's why it was like 3 things. Hi, DD Heritage. How are you feeling? I'm sure it's Wednesday. That reminds me, I need to arrange an appointment for my mother. Yeah, I think it's going to be really weird sitting here. Did you? No, I didn't. Don't you remember, Robin? I got this for like $5 or less than $5. Remember when I went to that store that was going out of business, that Peebles store? And I got all of that stuff, and it was like 90% off. Remember, in the summer? Yeah, this is one of the things that I got there. It might have been like $3. We could go back and look at the video. You had one at home? Oh, on the phone? No, we're going to be on a Zoom meeting, me and my favorite doctor. So, that'll be fun. Have you been? Yeah, Olivia. Well, that's what the emergency room doctor told Jimmy. He said, if you hear anybody cough, run. Don't walk the other way so fast. Run. You heard that Kohl's may not recover? You know what's funny? I haven't been getting, for every other store like Michael's, Joann, even JCPenney, Macy's, I've been getting stuff constantly. I haven't been getting stuff from Boscov's that I know. Maybe I've been looking. But I don't see anything from Kohl's. Right? What's Kohl's doing? Why aren't they having massive liquidation of their winter wardrobes and stuff? What's going on? Is anybody getting Kohl's emails or something about big giant sales and stuff? Maybe they're all going to go on just to be online shopping, right? Can't they just go to be an online retailer? Run and go, change your clothes and shower. Hey, snow remover. Hi, Alethea. It's snowing here in Colorado. It's going to be cold for it's going to go down for the next couple of days, and then hopefully it'll go up. You're going to be gray-headed and plump by the time this is over, Cindy. Oh, what happened to Janae? Oh no, Janae. No, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that, Brianna. Well, you could say love, Victoria, because it's not gone yet. I'm very rural. Me too, Kathy B. I'm right there with you. Where are you, Kathy? I'm very rural too. We don't have any kind of, we actually just got where the one grocery store, ShopRite, will deliver here like once a week, but there's no spots. No spots. You can't even get curbside from that store. It's crazy. Kohl's and JCPenney were both struggling even before the Ickies. You took a Tylenol PM, so if you fall asleep, okay. Hi, you're from southern Minnesota. Lucky I summarized my garden just before we got snow. Oh, really? You have snow? Minnesota. Your Sassy Darcy's from there. Hi, Lorry. Hi, Aerodo. So, JCPenney has been liquidating. So, if you were in Web Sleuths, we're trying to find out. One of our ramblers emailed me about this Lorry Vallow update where they've reclassified the case against Lorry. I'm trying to find out some more information. I think charges are going to be coming down very soon on Ms. Vallow and probably Mr. Daybell as well. You don't want to alarm anyone, but you think you've overdosed on chocolate chip cookies, warm ones? Oh dear. I know. Then there's a point, right? Snow removal, you're like, oh, these are so good. And then you're like, you feel sick. That's what Jimmy always says. I feel sick. Why? I ate 3 pieces of cake or whatever. You're so tired of cooking. Your husband told you the other night by the time you're going to be a chef. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Caroline. From above the Adirondacks. Mustang Mary, you're in the Adirondacks? Hey, Tanami, lock both of them up and throw away the keys. Yeah. A very cold spring here. I know. April is... A lot of Aprils are like that, though, around here, Peggy Sue. It's horrible, right? I remember, like... I was like, oh, it's April. It's going to be getting warm. And I looked at like the 30-day extended forecast, and I just wanted to cry. That was a few years ago. I think we have another one like that now. Jimmy just got some deals on Under Armour stuff. Jimmy, that was was that a legit store you went to and not one of those faker things?
No, absolutely not. It's from Cruzy. I can send a link and you know, it's like...
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Why so cheap?
They just do it. They find deals and they offer them. Honey works on it and all that stuff.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Good, yeah.
You're sure?
Heck yeah.
What is it called?
I'll say it. Proozy, P-R-O-Z-Y. Okay.
Where'd you hear about that?
I don't know. Well, I saw it somewhere. Honey, I see deals sometimes. Sometimes there's stuff for women on it. Like when I went to look for the kids to see if I could get something for them, and none of that's on. They was on sale, but not like that. This was like half price off, at least 77% off and all that. But the kids stuff didn't have it. So.
Erie, Pennsylvania, it's snowing, Kat? Wow.
It's snow here. It was snow.
Oh, it's snowing here now? This morning, but
Yeah.
they're saying it's snowing now. Hi, Carol Boyce. It's 6 weeks. It will go from snow to 95, and that's not fair. I'll take 95, though. I want to feel the warmth. Every day I'm go for a walk, and he's like, it's freezing. It's crazy. No, Brianna. Brianna, are you related to Connie? It's not. Brianna says it's probably knockoff Under Armour. Did you hear me, Jimmy?
Why?
Brianna's saying that it's probably knockoff Under Armour.
It's not at all.
It's not.
Trust me.
Trust him.
I would not be buying out.
He will not buy knockoff Under Armour.
Yeah, I can give you a link. That's it.
Oh, Joe, Diane says Jay Glazer has the ickies. Did you hear me, Jimmy?
What, honey?
Jay Glazer has the virus.
From, who is he from?
NFL?
Yeah. What is it now?
NFL? I
Say
think.
his name again?
Jay Glazer?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a link, honey. You get it. Alright?
Denver's like that. 70s, 80s till... Don't plant. You can't plant here. The earliest you can plant here is Memorial Day weekend. We've had snow on Mother's Day. And kids are making Holy Communions and stuff. But there are going to be a lot of deals around. I see now the cars are going on really big deals, right? I saw one for, what was it, Chrysler, oh, Chrysler, Dodge, is it Buick? Shot from your house. You don't have to come to the dealership. Customize it. No payments for like, I don't know how many months. It's just crazy deals because they're going to get stuck with all the inventory.
I sent you a link.
Okay. There's going to be more and more deals coming.
You're talking about oil too, right?
What?
The same thing with oil. They're not going to have a place to put the oil.
Oh yeah, the oil. We bought oil for the cheapest we've ever bought it for a while.
I think it's going to go down more.
But it's going to go down more. Your cousin from upstate says she never knows why poets made such a big deal about spring until she went to school in D.C. Oh yeah, yeah. Cherry blossoms, yeah. Gas here dropped a lot also, yeah. You're buying a car this week, great deal. What kind of car are you getting? What kind? What kind? You have to shop for your dad tomorrow?
Honey, please check it out.
Okay, I will, Jimmy.
Yes, dear.
Wasn't that fun, Carolyn, at Web Sleuths? Yes, it was. It was fun. It was fun. I talked to Trish on the phone, She's going to come here probably next week. I'm going to ask her to come by and come over here. It's a good time to buy a house. Except that probably a lot of realtors don't want to take a lot of people around, right? With the social distancing. It's going to be a good time to buy a car. It's going to be a good time to do a lot of stuff. You can so get a better deal on a car for people. 2019 Pathfinder, giving our 16-year-old my Rogue. Okay. I enjoyed how did it go? So that's Nissan, or do they have good deals out in Nissan? Did you shop from your house and everything like they say? You enjoy how web sleuths jump from case to case, no sarcasm. What does that mean? I enjoyed how web sleuths jump from case to case, no sarcasm. I don't know what that means, Brianna. Are you saying what? I don't know what you're saying. Is that a backhanded compliment? I think so, right? I think you are related to Connie then. That's okay. They are raising the qualifications for home loans. Well, I'm getting close to selling your house. Tell them not now. You bought it on Carvana? Are they having big deals on Carvana? All I want to buy is toilet paper. Why? What do you mean it doesn't look good? Oh, I'll get the link. Where did you send me the link, Jimmy?
I sent it Facebook and I sent it on email.
Okay. Oh, it was fun, Brianna? I thought it sounded like you were...
I said something that said it's going to... I think we get like $10 if somebody else uses it or something like that. I don't know if you want to use that.
Wait, I know. Let me just see. Don't worry. I just want to check the link, Jimmy. Make sure it's legit.
Otherwise, use Poozy.com.
Okay, but it's okay. I'm not going to... I just want to check it out for you, and then I'll...
But I think whoever I give it to also gets a big deal.
Okay, all right. Let me just check it out, okay? Because one time Jimmy went to buy something and it was, remember that time you thought you found something and it was a faker site?
Yeah.
Did you check this one out? Because I have never heard of this.
Fine,
Okay, I'll check it out, Jimmy. I want to check it right now before we... Oh, shoot. See, I can't type anything. So I have to pull my... Now, because of my Z, I have to go to here to get my Z. Okay, let me see. I just got to check this out before Jimmy gets stuck. Well, it's listed by Brad's Deals too. Better Business Bureau. Let's see what this is about. It has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau, so I guess it's legit here. 142 reviews, most 4-star. So, I'll give you the link. Hold on. Oh, where did I put the link? Okay, so why do you have such a big long link, Jimmy?
I told you, I think it gives us $10. I think you don't have to use it if you want to go to Cruisy. But I think that one shows up with what do you call it?
I know. Okay. I don't know. I just don't know if it.
Like,
Okay.
they get some money off. They get a good deal themselves.
Okay.
Let's see what it said.
Why is it just like so long? Okay, I've got to.
Very friends.
Okay. Let me just go back to the chat,
You
Jimmy.
don't have to do that.
It's okay, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, the 10 friends get $10 off the order.
You'll get $10 off your order if you use Jimmy's
$50
link
off
here.
If you spend over 50.
If you spend over $50 here.
You need free shipping too, I'm sure.
And free shipping. Okay, Jimmy's really selling this. Hold on a sec. I've got to get to.
Lorry, honey, it's not a ripoff.
It's not a ripoff, Jimmy said. All right, let me just go to the. I just have to go into the chat because I can't do it through Streamlabs. My chat will not sync up.
You can take a peek and look at it yourself.
Okay. And then I'm going to go and get some more Lorry Vallow updates. Oh, look at that. Updares. See, my keyboard's not working. You didn't even tell me that, Jimmy. My title says Lorry Vallow Updares.
I didn't know that.
All right, let me just
I
know you didn't. I just have to go into the chat because I can't do it through Streamlabs. My chat will not sync up.
Take a peek and look at it yourself.
Okay. Oh, hold on a minute. I got to shut this. Sorry. Now I'm going to, hold on a minute. I've got to use this keyboard. How do I use this keyboard to, okay, click in there. How do you, wait a minute. Oh, wait a second. I think I can do this like this. There we go. Oh, no. Hold on. Did it go in? There's the link. Go see what Jimmy's talking about. Okay. I want to talk to you. You want to talk to me for hours, Anish? Why? What's up, Dinesh?
Did you fix that thing upstairs, honey?
What, Jimmy? No, I'm going to fix it right now. I had Anish on. He wanted to talk to me for hours. Jimmy. Aren't you jealous, Jimmy?
About what?
Anish.
No, what are you talking about?
He can't live without me. He wants to talk to me for hours.
Okay.
He's been looking for me all day.
Okay.
Yeah. You're okay with that?
Yeah, what can I do?
What can he do? He said. Yeah, it's okay.
I trust you, honey.
You trust me? Okay. All right. I fixed it. Now it's not upstairs anymore. Uh-oh, we better take down the whole live. I think so because everything's messed up. It's got Carol Baskin as hashtag. It's so messed up. All right, let me go back in. I'm gonna look for. I don't know what I'm going to do without it. It's so hard to work here without a keyboard, like a real keyboard. And now Jimmy says mine's. You have fallen out of bed, Lady Hawk? Why? No, I want a niche with. Oh, you want a Knish? Hey, Pamela, thank you. So, will you send links? They're all Anna? Who's this? How come your name changed? Did you change your name, Anna? Oh no, this is somebody else. This is not Anna. Ann Nielsen. Ann Nielsen, okay. Ann Nielsen, there's two videos. If you just go to, here, I'll show you. Oh, I've got to go to my other keyboard. No, I think I just, hold on a minute. There's this little thing, if you put a search, if you put a, if you go in the search bar and you put Mommy Ramblings Work from Home, you'll get 2 videos that will give you, that's one. Hold on a minute. I gotta go my enter over here. Okay, that's one. And hold on. I got this stupid thing that's giving me notifications every 5 minutes. Okay, that's 2. All right. Hey, Nacho friend, how you doing? You're watching, but playing on ThreadUp? Oh, you mean the site that the thrift store online? How do you play on there? Oh, you mean shopping is playing? Hey Dylan, I do Scooter. Those are regulars in the web sleuth. Is she clairvoyant? Like those that are regulars. Oh, is she clairvoyant? I don't think so. You were telling your sister about Jibby falling down the stairs in his red Union Live, and Mommy thought the roof was caving in, and everyone was scared until we realized he was okay, and then we all left. You gotta hang up for the night? Good night, Olivia. Have a nice day at work. Stay safe. Amy 007? No, not yet. We didn't, not much. I mean, chit chat, Under Armour, work from home links, stuff like that. Since most of us were over there at Web Sleuth, we already feel like we did the show. Right? Doesn't it feel like that way? It feels like this is just the after show. Oh, can she talk to dead people? Never that she's ever told me. Why? Do you get that vibe with her? You think that she can talk to dead people? She was just being funny with the orbs. It was cat hair. It was sticking to her lips. For a good tripod for your iPad. I'm not sure what to buy. I don't want to spend a lot. What kind of, you mean you just want it, you want it with a ring light in it, or you just want a tripod? What kind do you want? If you email me, Victoria, I can give you some recommendations. Depending on what, let me know what you're looking for. You can never make the late show? You're here a lot. What are you talking about? You can't make the late show. 25-year-old son, when he was little, he could build everything out of Lego. Give it a... Just a tripod? Okay. Send me an email. I'll find you some. I'm good at finding good deals. She was just being funny first time over at Webs, so I don't know if she was kidding or not. Oh, I think I was early. You never found it, Nacho Friend? Oh. I'll give you the link. You want the link to the show? I'll give it to you. Hold on. Hang on for a second. Here you go. They didn't change the thumbnail yet. She's like, you don't have your eyes closed. I sent her a new picture. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like when Tim the Toolman Taylor had, they asked him for a picture of Jill and he gave them her driver's license picture and they blew it up. There you go. Oops, whoops, whoops. I keep hitting enter and I can't, it won't work on my keyboard. I've got to, and I keep doing it. There you go. Joby. Yeah, there's one, that's going to probably be a more expensive one. And it's in its feet. There you go. There you go, Nacho Friend. Boo gets on her lap, brushes against her face, and it sticks to her lips. You're listening while you cross, Marcy? Okay, so let me see if I find anything more about Lorry. I really think that, I think there's going to be something going on. Let's see. Oh, I've got to go and click this one. See, what I'm finding it funny that there's just the only one that updated that it's being reclassified is that one news station. That, is weird. So let's see. Well, here's something. Lorry Vallow Daybell isn't being released from jail over the Ickes outbreak, despite false reports. And this is from the Desert News. It says Lorry will not be released from jail tomorrow because of the outbreak, despite a report that she would be. Apparently there was a false report. And it originated in The Sun. Yes. A tabloid based in the UK published a story Monday that said Lorry would walk free from prison on April 16th due to the virus pandemic. But Sergeant Isaac Payne, a spokesperson for the Madison County Sheriff's Office, said that report is not true. She will not be released from jail over virus fears. No inmates have been released yet. Vallow Daybell was scheduled for a bond reduction hearing Friday, but that's been rescheduled for the next week, April 24th, right? We know that. And let's see what else we have. Her presence does not change their preparation in any way. She gets treated the same as any other inmate here, Officer Payne said. He added that we screen their health anyway. They come into our jail. They get a medical screening when they arrive. So that's going to be amped up a bit, and they're going to be watching all of the inmates' health. Their medical staff is on call 24 hours a day if we need them. And earlier this week, the Deputy Attorney General, Colleen Zahn, sent a letter after Fremont County Prosecuting Attorney Marcia Murdoch requested the Idaho Attorney General get involved in the death of Tammy Daybell, who passed away 2 weeks before Lorry Vallow and married Chad Daybell. And the letter said that the Idaho Attorney General's office will take over the responsibility for the investigation into whether Vallow and Chad Daybell committed conspiracy, attempted murder, and or murder. Okay, but now there's another thing that I just don't know whether they changed it because they said they I think it's just that, Deb, I'm thinking that they're saying they're classifying, excuse me. This is I don't know. I can't really say that because this is a totally new investigation. This is not related to her other case. Let me see. So we have the other one. I'll tell you what that one said. Reclassifies, and that's what it was, and it was dated on the 15th, so that's after it said even as the pandemic continues to sweep across the globe, one case hits close to home. Idaho Attorney General lists the case against Lorry Vallow as murder, attempted murder, and conspiracy. See, and that's all it says, and this is KITV News 4 ABC. So, I don't know. One of our ramblers sent this to me. We'll see what happens here. It's the only one that I can see that says reclassifies. All the others are just that the Attorney General was taking over the investigation. They'll assume all costs. But who knows? They could just have something wrong. But we'll see. I do think they will be charged very soon. We'll see what happens. Follow it up. And let me check something else. So what's going on here? Missing girl found emaciated but safe. Wow. Nude model kidnapper on FBI's most wanted list detained. What? Oh, wow. This is another one. Arizona. A monster locks a 10-year-old girl in a lockbox for stealing a popsicle, killing her. What is this about? This is what I mean. It's just on Tuesday, Arizona Supreme Court upheld the conviction and death penalty. Oh, this is okay. This is for a man who was found guilty of killing his wife's 10-year-old cousin in 2011 by locking her in a plastic box. In a 23-page decision, the court affirmed John Allen's first-degree conviction and sentence. Evidence presented in court revealed that Allen and his wife, Samantha Allen, locked Deal in a footlocker 21 inches shorter than her for stealing a popsicle. The medical examiner testified that Deal died from lack of oxygen and because the constraints on the box forced her chin into her chest and limited her ability to breathe. Oh my gosh. John and Samantha Allen were convicted of Deal's murder in 2017 and sentenced to death by lethal injection. The jury offered a three-pronged rationale for John Allen's death sentence. He had a prior conviction for a serious offense. Deal's murder was especially heinous and cruel, and Allen, an adult, killed a child younger than 15. Deal's grandmother and aunt, who were her legal guardians, were convicted of child abuse and sentenced to 10 years and 24 years, respectively. The girl's father is serving a 14-year sentence for child abuse. This sounds like, see what I mean? Really? At around 1 a.m., John Allen told Deal to retrieve the plastic container from outside before ordering her to get inside and locking her in. Allen, who had the only key to the box, then went to sleep. That morning, the family found Deal unresponsive in the box and called the police as they tried to revive her. Deal's relatives finally claimed she was accidentally locked into the footlocker during a game of hide and seek. They stated that they fell asleep unaware that the child was missing. However, an investigation revealed that Deal's relatives routinely abused her for years. Authorities found that the girl's relatives had kicked her in the face while she was on the ground, forced her to eat dog feces, and locked her in the plastic container. Supreme Court justices penned that Deal was put in the plastic footlocker after she was forced to engage in hours of rigorous physical acts, including backbends that made her cry and complain of pain. She had bruises and abrasions on both legs, including abrasions on her right knee, consistent with being pressed against the box lid. It was also 97 degrees inside the box, and Deal was covered in sweat when they removed her. Neighbors had suspicions that Deal was being abused, but Child Protective Services were not contacted until after her murder. When the Supreme Court upheld John Allen's death sentence, they vacated the sentences for conspiracy to commit child abuse and 2 counts of child abuse. They ordered that Allen be resentenced for those charges. That is crazy. And let me see. Then we have another one. Child abuse is really, now I understand that case right there does not have anything to do with the icky quarantine, but here's one. Pennsylvania toddler has been in intensive care for multiple severe injuries since March 26th, and his stepfather is in jail charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault, 1 count of endangering the welfare of a child, and 1 count of recklessly endangering another person. Keith Lilly Jr. is being held in Westmoreland County Prison on a $250,000 bond while the 2-year-old boy clings to life at UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh. Police were called to the home in New Kensington, about 25 miles north of Pittsburgh, at 1 a.m. on March 26 to investigate an unresponsive child. According to the criminal complaint, Lilly told police the boy fell off the couch and began to cry, so he gave him some Tylenol. A short while later, he noticed the child wasn't breathing. Lilly said the boy frequently fell off the couch and got hurt. Medical staff at the hospital, however, said the boy had life-threatening injuries that were consistent with child abuse and not falling off a couch. He had a skull fracture with a brain bleed, swelling, numerous bruises, mouth injuries, and other fractures and bleeding, they told police. The child's mother told police that she, Lilly, and the boy were watching television on the night of March 25th, and the child seemed fine when she went to bed at around 10 p.m. She said later that night she was awakened by the child screaming, but Lilly told her not to worry. She went back to sleep. Not long after, Lilly woke her up and told her the boy wasn't breathing and to call 911. According to the arrest report, a child advocacy consult doctor said the boy had been the victim of physical abuse several times and his injuries would have caused significant pain. The doctor said that the child could easily have died from the injuries. The boy is in the pediatric intensive care unit at UPMC Children's Hospital. The boy was on life support, and investigators say he is unlikely to survive. Lilly is scheduled for a preliminary hearing on May 7th. It's horrible. And here's the lovely stepfather. Okay, and then if we go right on to Pennsylvania again, 7-year-old boy dies of injuries after his mom is charged with attempted murder. Philadelphia woman was charged with attempted murder of a 7-year-old son may now face murder charges after the boy died of his injuries on Wednesday. Tasmir Ransom was rushed to the hospital on Sunday after experiencing difficulty breathing. While there, medical staff determined he had severe injuries. Police arrested Tasmir's mother, 26-year-old Natasha Franks, on Monday and charged her with attempted murder, aggravated assault, endangering the welfare of a child, unsworn falsifying, and other related charges. But on Wednesday, police said the boy died. Police did not detail his injuries and have not said when they might change the charges Franks faces. This is a developing story. So, definitely, and mother, she is, she's got her mask on because let's see. And we go to South Carolina. 4-year-old son dead in murder-suicide. Charleston County mother shot her 4-year-old son to death on Monday, then killed herself. The Charleston County Coroner's Office ruled that the death of Gretchen Francie, 40, was a suicide, and that her son, Liam, 4, was a homicide. The Coroner's Office said both died on Monday, and their bodies were found on Tuesday. The Sheriff's Office said Tuesday they were not seeking any suspects, but waited until the coroner made a ruling to identify the victims to provide any details. The Sheriff's Office said the residence was locked when first responders arrived and they forced their way in. They said they received a report of an unresponsive mother and child inside, but did not say how they received that report. Oh, what is this now? Oh, here's another one. Husband and wife, prominent Ivy League educated attorneys, found dead in their home. Suspicious circumstances, police say. Let's see what happened here. Illinois. Police, who responded to a residence for a welfare check on Monday, reportedly found the couple dead in their home. Hang on. See, I couldn't put headlines in my title, but that's the segment of the show we're on, headlines. And we're never at a loss for those. Okay, so what do we have here? The couple is identified. They were found dead in their Oak Park home as Thomas E. Johnson, 69, and Leslie Ann Jones, 67. In addition to being Harvard Law School graduates, Johnson and Jones were attorneys who were partners at the law firm Johnson, Jones, Snelling, Gilbert, and Davis. The Tribune reported that Johnson represented the Chicago Housing Authority for more than 24 years and specialized in social justice and corporate accountability. Last year, he oversaw disciplinary hearings for 4 officers accused of concealing information in the 2014 fatal shooting of Laquan McDonald. Jones, who also had degrees from the University of Chicago, Northwestern University, and Yale, focused on healthcare, civil rights, and real estate law. While police are suggesting there is no threat to the public, Oak Park Police Chief LaDon Reynolds said evidence from the scene indicates Johnson and Jones died under suspicious circumstances. Further, Reynolds said the couple's injuries didn't appear to be self-inflicted. An autopsy was scheduled for Tuesday. What's going on here? All right. Hey, Jimmy, do you know where my phone is? Okay, and then we have, wow, okay, this is just better and better. So a gorgeous young teacher, 24 years old, shot dead. Nancy Magana and 4 others, including a baby girl, have been gunned down in San Bernardino. The string of deaths spans a 6-month period. Was this teacher the first? So this is a case. Okay, this is an old case. Well, let me see when this happened. Oh, this is a series here. All right, well, if you want to hear, there is a podcast on this. You can, Nancy Jones has it on her, and Nancy Jones, oh my gosh. Nancy Jones, yeah. Go see Nancy Jones. Nancy Grace has it on her crime stories. It's called, what is the title of this? Is that Gorgeous Young Teacher, 24 years old. Video of shadowy figure emerges. That's the title on the podcast. So I'll listen to that. I'll listen to that. Let's see what else we have. Then they have a Florida felon that was released from the prison for the Ickies. He killed someone the next day. Oh, remember that little baby that was the grandmother was raising? This was in headlines 2 days ago that we were looking at. There's more information on this case. Let's see. Disturbing details in the death of 2-year-old Michigan girl emerged in the arrest affidavit against a woman who babysat the toddler the night she died. Kelly Jean Barthel, 36, was arraigned on Friday in connection with the death of 2-year-old Veda K. Vasquez. Barthel appeared via Zoom conferencing at the Montcalm County District Court on charges of open murder, felony murder, and child abuse. According to court documents, authorities were alerted to the home off of West Stanton Road in Douglas Township on March 2nd. A man in the home with Barthel contacted 911 and said that the toddler had blood all over her body and blood coming from her nose. He added that the child was also covered in bruises. During Friday's hearing, Michigan State Police Detective Brian Seaman said that during the 911 call, Barthel took the phone from the man and said that Veda K was fine. At one point during the 911 call, Kelly Barthel gets on the phone and reports the child is fine, is breathing, and just had a bloody nose, and they can send an ambulance if they wanted. Seaman said Barthel and the man could be heard arguing over the well-being of the child, and Barthel at one point tells the man to leave her home. Hang on a minute. And hold on. That is from the Facebook page. It says, I just want to say thank you, Kevin. Your music has brought me a lot of inspiration and motivation. Most of all, The best memories of my life, which were with my 2-year-old daughter, Veda Vasquez. Just recently, on March 2nd, 2020, she was tragically taken from me, and I cannot explain how much her and I enjoyed your music together. And again, thank you so much for the great music that made mine and my daughter's time perfect, and most of all, the hard times right now for me and later on in my life. You have given me the courage to want to better my life and continue to live so that I can see my baby girl again. Rest in peace, Veda K. Michelle Vasquez. Fly high, and someday I too will learn how to fly again. Okay, so Barthel took Veda to the bathroom so the man couldn't see her. When troopers arrived, the suspect allegedly threw the toddler on the floor in front of him and yelled at the man to do something. By that time, the toddler's skin was cold. She was already dead. The victim's body was covered from head to toe in bruises. EMS staff were interviewed and advised investigators that it appeared to them the child was used as a punching bag, and it was very apparent that the child had been deceased for quite some time. According to the Oakland Press, investigators immediately thought the toddler's injuries were suspicious. Michigan State Police Crime Lab arrived at the home and reportedly found blood spatter in a room, along with blood on the floor and furniture and tipped over flower pots. And here's the lovely woman that allegedly did this. Investigators also found a trail of blood throughout the home, bloody towels, and a pair of women's jeans in the laundry room with blood on them. While reviewing footage from a nearby convenience store, investigators spotted Barthel pull up to the Sunoco gas station in a car on the night of March 1st. Veda K was inside the car, and at that point the toddler seemed fine. And Barthel walked inside the store and purchased a bottle of Captain Morgan rum, among other things. Authorities says Barthel was wearing the same pair of jeans they found in the laundry room. Barthel later allegedly claimed she drank 4 beers on the night in question and went to bed with Veda at around 11:30. Seaman said the next morning at around 9:30 a.m., Barthel's blood alcohol level registered at 0.101. She also reportedly had amphetamine and methamphetamine in her system. There you go. Bingo. Although an autopsy determined that Veda K died from a skull fracture and cerebral trauma, the suspect said she only spanked the toddler on the bottom with her hand. Authorities also noted that the child had severe lacerations on her lips. She admitted to spanking the child 5 times on the butt with her hand, Seaman said. After spanking her and letting her go, Veda fell forward and hit her hand and her head on the floor. Kelly denied that she was injured. When Barthel was interviewed last Monday, she changed her story. Kelly advised she slightly swatted the victim's butt after she urinated on the floor. Kelly advised the child slipped and fell. This sounds just like that other little boy. That's the one I was trying to remember today, the one that his mother said she slipped and fell in the water, right? She slipped and fell due to standing in urine at the time, hitting her head on a cupboard. Kelly said the child didn't have any injuries that caused bleeding, but did advise that the child did have a bruise on her forehead. Barthel, who, according to her defense attorney, is a mother herself, was denied bond. She's scheduled for a preliminary hearing on April 29th. Veda K was a child who could light up a room just by being there. That's what it said in her obituary. Her smile was only matched in size by that of her bubbly personality, the obituary continued. Veda Lay, the daughter of Christopher Sanchez and Danielle Mabey, lived with her paternal grandmother, Shaunery Russell. The grandmother said that Veda K was a perfect baby. that story has a lot going on there. I'm going to take a break right there. See what's going on. Hold on, I want to get to, where's my chat? Here we go. What? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, the chat is whizzing by. Why is the chat whizzing by? People need to stop taking their problems. But see, that's what's happening with this quarantine, though. I think it's exacerbating it so much because so many people are home and their relationships are crap to begin with, and they're, you know, and then on drugs. Meth has violent. Yes, it does, Pamela. Certainly. Sounds good, Cheryl. You live southwest of Detroit. Dark Joker, I think this one was not even that child's parent, but people that already have problems and can't handle parenting, and then they're locked up with their kids, and their kids might whatever, and it's not a good mix, and that's why we're seeing so many cases. Poor Veda. Such a beautiful little girl. Sick people. Sick. You had a salad also, Bossy? If they can't cope, they shouldn't. They should get help. It's been nonstop. I know. You could keep going on through the headlines over and over and over again. It's crazy. Hey, Diana. Did I say Diana? I think so, right? Red Baron. Child abusers do not fare well in prison, so I wouldn't like to be in her shoes. You don't have a grill anymore? Why? I have an email from snow remover, snow collector. Snow remover, let me see. Hold on. The Idaho Attorney General's office said it would be okay, that we heard, investigating. They're investigating Lorry Vallow, the mother of missing siblings Joshua and Tylee, over her alleged connection to the death of her husband's first wife, Tammy Daybell. The Attorney General's office was approached by Fremont County Prosecutor Marsha Murdoch. Yeah, that we've heard, right? Let's see. Okay. What's the other one? Has something? More light. Okay, let's see what this is. Maybe this is something different. More light shed on autopsies surrounding Daybells. Tammy Daybells was dancing in her parents' living room in early October. The librarian seemed in good spirits and good health, according to her father. 2 weeks later, on October 19th, she was dead. And by October 22nd, she was buried near her parents' home in Evergreen Cemetery in Springville, Utah. Tammy's obituary said the 49-year-old died peacefully in her sleep. Police said her death was originally thought to be natural. Those statements may have not been based on much evidence. They just kind of looked at her and they advised that the family didn't want an autopsy, and they just went to the funeral home and the family refused an autopsy, a dispatcher told Gilbert, Arizona Police Detective Ryan Pillar in a phone call that was released by Fox 10. Hold on a minute. So the family refused the autopsy. We were talking about that in Web Sleuths. Okay, so that is released there. Yet, Fremont County Sheriff Len Humphreys said that the information was incorrect. I know that was a recording that came out of that office. You have to understand, that was a dispatcher who was very new and didn't have the complete information. She did not have all the facts. Okay, so it's not good. According to Humphreys, it's so funny. It's misspelled. It is Humphreys, and it's okay. They don't proofread lately. One of his officers first responded to a call about Tammy Daybell's death on October 19th. The officer went to the Daybell home in Salem. Examined her body, then called the Fremont County coroner, Brenda Dye. Dye soon arrived at the home. It was Dye's decision to not order an autopsy. Humphreys said an autopsy decision would not have been left up to the family. Okay, so it isn't. They didn't refuse. There wasn't any information or any indication that anything was out of line, Humphreys said. Dye then wrote a death certificate, the details of which have not been released. Dye was elected to her position as coroner in November of 2018. She has a high school education and works as an advanced emergency medical technician at Fremont County EMS. Had Dye ordered an autopsy, the autopsy would have been conducted by a trained medical examiner rather than Dye, said Humphreys. Dye declined to comment on Tammy Daybell's death or the investigation of it. Days after her death, Humphreys said Fremont police received the call from Detective Pillar, and Pillar said that Daybell's death had gotten his attention due to other cases he was investigating. When asked if the detective's phone call was the reason for her to be exhumed, Humphrey said it was one of the reasons, but there were others. That was one of the reasons. There was a number of issues, and we took those to a judge in Utah, and he agreed to let us exhume the body, Humphrey said. On December 11th, Rexburg police announced that the body of Tammy had been exhumed for an autopsy, as her death may be suspicious. And 2 months later, authorities are still waiting for the results to come back. Toxicology is usually what slows things down. They're likely waiting to get the tox results, says Howard S. Robin, one of the country's leading forensic pathologists. Humphrey says he doesn't know why the autopsy is taking much longer than expected. He was originally told it would take 4 to 6 weeks. When asked if the wait time was due to the toxicology, Humphrey said he did not know, but that would be his guess. Robin said despite the fact that Tammy was embalmed and interred for close to 3 weeks, he believes the odds of finding something are pretty good. He thinks it's likely if there was any foul play involved in Tammy's death, the autopsy will find it. Tammy's sudden death became the cause of much speculation when her husband, Chad Daybell, remarried approximately 2 weeks later. His new wife, Lorry, came with her own set of mysterious deaths and disappearances. Her 2 children, JJ and Tylee, are still missing. Chad and Lorry have refused to cooperate in locating them. Lorry's 4th husband, Charles Vallow, died in July after being shot by Lorry's brother, Alex Cox. Cox, in turn, later died under mysterious circumstances. Cox's death occurred on December 12th, the day after police announced that they were exhuming Tammy's body. New information has come to light regarding Cox's death from a 911 call made just before Cox died and released by Fox 10. A Gilbert, Arizona dispatcher received a call from a man who identified himself as 25-year-old Joseph Lopez, the son of Cox's girlfriend. We heard this call. Cox was found unconscious and lying face down on the floor of Lopez's bathroom. In the beginning, Lopez said Cox was breathing. We heard this call. It's on one of our videos. Okay, so we know that part. So that really didn't tell us much, except that it wasn't Chad or the family's decision to not have the autopsy. Okay, wait a second. I have to get back to the chat. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with what? Oh, the court. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? Hi, Glam Dolly. I'm amazed he didn't have her cremated. Let's hope he made a big mistake. Hey, Margarita Bill. Bronner's. What? The decriminalize the leaving of unharmed infants. Hey, Sparkle D. Distractions. Where do you buy onion O's? I can only find Funyuns. I don't know because I don't eat either one of those. Hey, Dark Joker. Okay. So I think I got that all snow remover then. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Why are all these in my email? Excuse me, I've got to get rid of these. Empty the trash. I Gmail, the one Gmail, not the one that I driving me crazy. It just so much junk in it. Okay. Let me go back to where were we in my now and the other one. Okay, so I got that all, I think. Let me see if anybody... All right. Need something here. I'm trying to look for something. I'm trying to get back to the chat here. Okay, there we are. I have to, what time is it? Oh, it's only 2. Oh, it seems like, oh, I guess because I was on with Web Sleuth, that's why it seems like I already did an entire thing. Then we had it, and I feel like it's been a long time. I'm probably going to kick off pretty soon because I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. Just got my tea bag on my, that's crazy. I'm not looking forward, especially that doctor. Oh, I just think that's going to be like awkward. Jimmy's like, make sure you have pants on. Crazy. What happened, Diana? What's the matter? With the weirdo dog? No, he could be watching. He's not a weirdo, Dad. He just talks a lot. He likes to talk a lot. Yeah, the talk. Yeah. Well, at least if he's sick, is can't get it through the computer. I really feel like I'm gonna craft something tomorrow. I don't know. The nice old guy? No, what old guy? Oh no, that's the neurologist. No. Wouldn't it be fun? Can you imagine? Of course, you wouldn't want to do anything like that because it's, a medical appointment. But can you imagine if you just like went live with the guy, right? And then be like, ooh, we're on YouTube. Sorry. Let's see who's in the chat, doctor. They have some questions for you. Kathy's elbow hurts a little bit when she twists it. You're making hummingbird feeders? You're making them? Out of what? How are you making them? Out of bottles? How do you make... You should come on and do a live craft tutorial. We do live craft tutorials here. I'm so mad because our last craft tutorial thing, well, crafting, it's still not finished processing. And I'm so mad about it because it was so funny and so nice. Yeah, she was here the other night, Amy. She was here the other night. Oh, no, I haven't seen her since then. Wear a head cut in the eye, put on goggles. Oh, wine bottles, and what do you do from there? You should send me some pictures of them so I can see what you're doing. Yeah, we do that here. We have a lot of tutorials. We have some people that come on and teach a craft, but we haven't had a lot of like instructors now, so we've just been doing live crafting. But we could do a tutorial on that. I have a lot of hummingbirds. What do you need? You need a wine bottle. What about a sparkling cider bottle? Can you use this? Or you want one of those decorative bottles? Or I don't know. You have to show me what you've got.
You know it's snowing, right?
I know it's snowing?
Yeah, it was. And Friday is going to snow a little more too. And then tomorrow.
But my appointment's in the kitchen, Jimmy, so then it's not going to be canceled.
Okay. You don't have to wear trousers, do you? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Honey, but we also have, I think Friday and Saturday is going to be a lot of snow.
A lot of snow?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. My doctor's mom was filling in for his receptionist once, and she walked right into the exam room, though Doc was screaming, "Do not enter." Oh my gosh, Errol. Usually they have to have someone. Did he have another person there? It's not that it's YouTube like didn't send me anything that they took it down. It's just not processing. I can't get it to finish. YouTube like didn't say you can't have it up or anything. It just says it's still processing. Yeah, Alethea, I saw that. Oh, is she Linda? Oh no. I hope she's okay. Really? Hopefully she'll be okay. Really? They're doing that to Scooter? I'm surprised they didn't put that on hold. How come is that something that's urgent or is that just a routine? I thought they have all that stuff on hold right now. Oh, hey, Emmy, thank you. Yes, make sure you send it to the truecrimechat.org, not to the Mommy Ramblings, because It'll get lost with all the blog email. Please send it to the truecrimechat.org address. Carolyn at truecrimechat.org, please. Thank you. Prayers for Linda's mom. Yeah. Kristen. Your dog loves Funyuns? I don't think onions, I thought onions weren't good for dogs. Something funny to end on. The Walmart CEO says hair color is next up on the list of items Americans are panic buying. Really? Who's a mom? Who, Betty? The latest news on Lorry Vallow. It's one sentence, and it's just that they reclassified, and then I think it's the same thing. I think it's just it's an island news that it's exactly the same thing, I believe. I think they just used different verbiage, and one of our ramblers thought it was something different, but it's exactly the same news, I think. Just that they reclassified, but really just that the investigation was opened. You're so scared. Oh, there's Anna Nelson. Okay. Oh, really? And did you know them? I mean, I know you know them as a friend. Did you see them? Were you in the same vicinity? Oh, Gary. Yeah, there's someone better tell Gary. Well, she gets it from her hairstylist. She gets it right from her salon. Oh, really, Caroline? You don't like the box toy? Why? What's the problem, Caroline? What's the problem with it? You love the Happy Mail, the vintage paper items. Yeah, right? She sent a lot of nice things. She says she has toys coming too. She does too much. I'm going to have to check on my keyboard. Did I read anything about Helen Martin? No. Who is Helen Martin? You are doing a lockdown challenge of how long you can go without. Oh, really? You're going to email me with a glamour shot? You think it's Carol? Okay. On Sierra Lamar. It's 8 years since she has disappeared. Okay. Sounds vaguely familiar to me. Your youngest son is still working at a nursing home? And remember their feeding places. Aerodo said the doctor had Aerodo naked and the doctor's mom was filling in. And mom walked in, right, don't come in. And I said, well, she is a mom. Oh, I gotcha. Great show tonight with Trisha. Thank you, Emmy. She's a grandmother from Kokomo, Indiana, who drowned her 4-year-old grandson. Oh, yes, yes, yes. The one that she said something he would be better off, so she did that or something. Yes, I did see that, and I think I did talk about it in one of our headline sessions, but I didn't make a video about it. Yeah. She said, what did she say again? I'll tell you what she said. He would be better off. She worried about that he would be better off out of there or something, right? Grandmother held 4-year-old grandson under bath water and drowned him because he's better off in heaven. Yeah. First responders found the boy, and they attempted to resuscitate him before he was taken to Community Howard Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. According to court documents, Helen Martin was 56, from Kokomo, Indiana. She's arrested on suspicion of murder after officers and medics were called to reports of an unconscious child at around 11 a.m. So the first responders found the boy. They attempted to resuscitate him before he was taken to Community Howard Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. According to the court documents, Martin said she believed that she had been so depressed recently that she thought the child would be better off in heaven than to be with her. Martin had initially told detectives that she didn't know what happened and that she sometimes lost her memory due to mental illness issues. When the officers pointed out that memory loss is not known to be related with any of the conditions she claimed to have, she confessed to drowning the child in the bathtub. Martin said she took the unnamed child, who she said who she and her husband had custody of, to the bathroom to give him a bath. She said she put the child in the tub and then got in with him, fully clothed, and sat down. At some point, she said she reached up and began holding the child's head underwater, drowning him. She then got up, took off her wet clothes, put them in a hamper, and then put on dry clothes. The child was pulled out of the tub by her husband when he came home. His cause of death and identity was not revealed by the authorities. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm just looking at something. Okay, let me come back to the chat. I think I'm going to, whoops. Every time I come back, the chat is like, I think I'm going to call it a night because I'm getting tired and I've got to go to bed and I have to look presentable in the morning, or he'll be like, I'm trying to think of some, can you imagine, I don't know, some kind of like really freaky thing you could do. Imagine if you're just like loading the dishwasher and be like, can we speed it up over here because I've got to load this dishwasher, or be like mopping the floor, right? Wouldn't that be funny? Or keep saying like, wait a minute, can you just hold on a minute, and then go away for like extended periods of time. That would be funny. But I don't want to. All right, so you're going to go back and watch some past streams. Oh, that one, Delphi. Yeah, I leave that. That's one I've never really gone into, but you'll find a lot of other things on if you get sick. Oh, you will? Okay. I'll let him know that, Cheryl. I'll give him your YouTube channel. All right. Anyway, hey, Kevin, how are you? DD Heritage, I hope you're feeling better. I don't know. I haven't heard about Matt's wife. I hope she's feeling better. All right, you had your doctor's appointment. How was it? It was all good? Was it weird? Was it weird, Lisa? Did you find it really weird? You think I wouldn't find it weird, right? But I find it weird. Did you have to stand up and turn, like, you just sit there, or what does he do? What happens? You just talk to him? Tell me. Disconnect yourself when he begins to, oops, we lost connection, right? How was it, Lisa? I want to hear from Lisa before I go. I want to hear how it was. What'd you do? Did he tell you, like, go get the scale and bring it down? What do you do? Yeah. Carolyn, take a rest. I am. Pretend you're in the phone and slightly aggravated. Oh, yeah, that's good, right? Yeah. I keep having people call. Not weird? Oh, you just sat and talked? Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Everybody have a good night. Prayers for all of you guys. Need them. Love you guys. See you. Thank you to the moderators. Bye. Oh, Lisa D just came on, huh? Hey, Lisa D. I don't even know if you can hear me. I opened your happy mail. It's in a video. I've got to shut us out of... Where's Streamlabs? Hold on a minute. Here we go. I've got to shut us out of